The year was 1993. The World Wide Web became free for public use. Chronicle joined Boston Pop's conductor John Williams at Symphony Hall for the recording of the score of Steven Spielberg's new movie, Schindler's List. And a New England Conservatory student, Chad Smith, was finding creative ways to attend Boston Symphony Orchestra performances free of charge.
And I would sneak in the back door as a caterer, and I would go up to the second balcony and pretend to be an usher.
Years later, when accepting the position of president and CEO of the BSO, he would come clean.
I was interviewing with the chairman of the board, and I said, I owe the Boston Symphony thousands of dollars. And she's like, oh, you're gonna pay in blood, sweat, and tears.
Some of Smith's effort has been focused on this new installation featuring the artists, community leaders, and partners who have made the BSO such a special place. Stories like that of Seiji Ozawa, who died in 2024.
He became the music director of the Boston Symphony in 1974, one of the first non-white music directors of a major orchestra. Everything that he did was at such a high level of intensity and artistry. It was really just a remarkable period for the BSO.
Director of Archives Bridget Carr shared a different kind of history.
Well, this case documents the first concert that ever took place in Symphony Hall.
This is the very first concert?
Yes, October 15th, 1900.
And look, you even have a program?
Yes. This program was just donated to us by the grandson of two of the attendees.
Also in attendance was local symphony supporter and philanthropist Isabella Stewart Gardner. She reportedly paid a record-breaking $1,120 for a pair of balcony seats valued at just $24 for the entire season. Today, I'm joined in those same seats by composer Carlos Simon, whose latest work shares a connection to Gardner.
It is inspired by my experience of going through the Isabel Gardner Museum here in Boston.
Simon is in season 2 of a 3-season appointment, in a role that includes composing new works for the orchestra.
Why is it important to expose ourselves to the new music?
Well, all music was once new, right? I use Beethoven all the time because his name is right at the front of this hall. He was pushing the envelope with the music at his time. This orchestra has been a champion of new works for a long time, as long as it's been in existence. You know, having my music perform here it's one of the greatest joys of my life.
Symphony Hall, seen by the public, Boston's new temple of music.
This news article from 1900 reveals the venue opened to much fanfare, though the outside was not quite as grand as expected.
As you can see, none of these architectural details up here were ever constructed because they didn't want to cut costs on the interior of the hall, only the exterior.
Whatever the venue lacks on the outside, including a name, it makes up for inside. The innovative interior design gives Symphony Hall the acoustics that have long been revered as among the best in the world.
This hall's got the clarity so you can play fast. It's got the warmth so you can play slow. So it really allows, so you just have to make a good sound and it will reward you.
Cellist Owen Young has been rewarded on this stage since joining the BSO in 1991.
What's your favorite part of the night? Is it the beginning, the applause at the end, the middle?
My favorite moment of any performance is when I feel that the orchestra and the audience are one. And you can feel when the audience is completely engaged.
I know what you're referring to.
You can feel it, and you can hear it, actually.
So, does a performance here really sound different? Young treated me to a rare duet, featuring just himself and this venue that has been called its own instrument.
It's not me, it's in the walls.
Beautiful. Fun fact, during the design of Symphony Hall, the assumption was that it would be called Boston Music Hall, but the original Boston Music Hall was never demolished and is still active to this day as the Orpheum Theater. So the name Symphony Hall was adopted at the last minute. And if you look closely, you can see some original molding on the stairwell with the initials BMH for Boston Music Hall.